up, everybody in YouTube land? This is Dominic over at Redline Garage Fab, and this is my project SARG. Last episode, we just tackled the AC from QualyAir USA. Now we're going to tackle the rest of the coolant system. We're going to get the rest of the floor pan knocked out. But we just got a package from Evil Energy with all the rest of the hoses and fittings to get the coolant system knocked out. Let's see what they brought. So my next box from Evil Energy just showed up. They're continuing to be a partner on the build. So I got a shirt. We got coolant catch can. We have a oil catch can. We have all the fittings for the coolant system. We have some 10 AN and 20 feet length. Let me get all these open and I'll show you what I got. All right, so Evil Energy hooked me up again. So we have dash 20, 16, and 10 CPE hose. This is all for the coolant system. There's the 20 fittings, the 16, and the 10s. It's unreal when you put a dash 20 next to a 10. It's crazy how it makes this guy look so small. And then we have a coolant overflow bottle. So let me bring you out to the front. Now the way Coyotes work, and I bought a Motion Raceworks AN fitting kit. So you can see like there's one. The other port is right here. I had to buy a small swivel one. But what it is this one comes off the water pump. I pre-built this one ahead, but I do have me and my daughter put it together. So I'll have that up in the video. But this is to the water pump. So this sucks water from like the radiator. So it'll come down, go into the engine via water pump, and then this fitting here, and then this fitting right here, they come out from each side of the head. So what I'm gonna do is they're gonna go down and under, they're gonna stay separate. Then the 10, which is the passenger side fitting, is gonna go into that bulkhead there, into the heater core of my HVAC box, come out, and then I'm going to build a Y fitting. So this way, like the 10 and the 16 will merge together, and then they'll come up as a 20 now into there. So you can see like I built the 16 already there. So that's going to the water pump. So I'll start getting these fittings put together, and then we'll take the next step. We'll get the tin work made for the floor pan, and then the coolant overflow bottle, because the radiator is the highest point over there. I need a high part here. So I think what I might do is maybe get creative and just put like this right here. And then Motion, I mean, they did a great job. Honestly, like this isn't a paid sponsorship, but they made these adapter ports. So it's this one, that one, this one, and this one for the Coyote engines. And it just brings them all to that, like the AN fittings. So that's a 10, that's a 16, that's a 16, and that's a 10. So like I said, the two ports on the top of the heads, those go to the top side of your radiator. This is the lower side of the radiator from the water pump. And then this is like your overflow. So that's where I'm going to bring this guy. I mean, I might even put him here. This way it stays really close. But this way, this can be the highest part of the engine on this side of the coolant system, so I could bleed out any air. All right, so I'm gonna start tinning this side of the floor. So I cut the seat mounts off there. So what I'm gonna do is I'll start here, I'll go that way, and then my goal is to build this whole piece around, and then I can kind of just do one step at a time. So I'm gonna get a time lapse set up. You're gonna see from this moment to probably where all the whole floor is tinned out, but then it'll start feeling like a real truck. Well, good morning. We're going to start to a hot start today because it's been roughly 100 degrees here in Michigan. The tin work on the truck is coming out pretty good. I just got a little bit more to button up. We're not going to see all this once I seam seal and put my sound deadening on, but where are we going? So we are getting a new project vehicle for somebody. So let's go get at it. We're all loaded up. So my son's getting a Ranger from a family member that the engine blew. So this will be a new project series on the channel, probably in about a year and a half. But let's go get it. Here it is, little Danger Ranger. We're gonna make it a little mini Lightning. Thing is rust free. So let's get her loaded up and get her home. The floor pan came out really nice. I'm super happy with it. I got all the seam sealer just smooched on, but it's sealed. It's all nice and sealed up. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a layer of paint on this, and then I'm going to do the poor man's Dynamat, which I will show you when I run to Home Depot today. All right, so I'm at Home Depot and I'm going to show you the poor man's Dynamat. Now, granted, this might not be for some of y'all, but it worked for me for the last 4 or 5 builds and I love it. So here it is. So this is it. So for 20 bucks, you're going to get yourself roughly a 6-inch wide by 25-foot deal. And I mean, it's 12.5 square feet for 20 bucks. And this stuff's awesome. And the nice thing is when you're in a pinch, just run back to Home Depot. So I'm going to grab about 2 rolls of it and go from there. So hot, plus it's been pouring, so the humidity is insane right now. But does anyone remember that scene from Ace Ventura when he's in that rhino?
Kind of hot in these rhinos.
Here's a plug to that. That's exactly how I feel. So the floor came out super nice. Now what I think I will do is, sorry, carpet stuck to my foot. I think I'm going to spray some like adhesive, like glue, like for headliners, and I'm just going to carpet the floor, carpet the tunnel. I'll just do all that. But I left these couple areas bare because I was an idiot and I forgot to mount my seat. So I'll probably have to cut some of that out, to weld that seat mount in. But I'll do that this week. This way behind the scenes, I'll get like that made, some other little things done, but like the coolant system's done. That line's ran, the fronts ran. The only thing I have on order are some fittings for here and then that fitting there. So I'll mount the coolant can here when I'm done. But yeah, one more step to have this thing running. All right, so this is where I'm going to wrap up the episode. I appreciate everyone following along. Like, it means a lot to me. I appreciate everyone who stepped in and helped. You guys have been a big help to the build, and honestly, I couldn't have done without the rest of you. But next episode, what I plan to do is start tackling the wiring. I have a battery mount coming in, so I'll get the battery fitted and situated, and then we'll start running some power wire and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm just going to keep chewing away in the background, but make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that ring bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey everybody, welcome in. What's up everybody? Welcome. Floor pan tackled out. But we just got a package from what's up guys?